Okay, this is the way I change strings on the mandolin. I have everything I need. I've got my strings, my string cutter, wire cutter, my Dr. Strange or Stringfellow lem oil conditioner for the mandolin, and a couple of bananas just because I'll probably get hungry in the process. Now, the way I usually do this is one side at a time. So I'm going to remove the E string and the A strings from the lower part of the mandolin first, and then get those changed out. So that way I still maintain the position of the bridge, because then I won't have to hunt around for intonation later. As you can see here, I've taken the strings off. The lower, the A string and the E strings, I've taken them off, and I'm getting ready to clean the mandolin now so that we can get ready to prepare to put the new strings on. Now that the mandolin is all polished up on that one side, and the fretboard is ready to go, and I've taken and cleaned underneath the bridge as much as possible, and also underneath the tailpiece to get rid of all the dust, etc. I'm going to start by putting the aught 15 strings first. You start from the inside out so that it's easy to reach those inside notches on the tailpiece easier one by one, going out those 4 strings. Then you start from the inside, work your way out. I'll be using a half hitch on my string for securing it to the peg, and I'll have a picture that demonstrates that in just a moment. Many times what I'll do is I'll take the string and bend it slightly here at the loop so that it has it up just a little bit, so that it gives you a better way to get it attached here at the tailpiece. You see, if you get a close-up of the tailpiece here, you'll see how, because I've bent it up just a little bit, it slips into the tailpiece and where it's supposed to go just perfectly. And then I bring it down to the peg head, slip the string in, leaving just a little bit of a gap. Then I go ahead and begin to tighten in the proper direction, and then I bring the tail end of the string back around, tuck it underneath, which would be the standing part of the string, and then pull it up tightly here, keeping in mind to keep the string tight enough so it doesn't slip off the tailpiece. And so then as you tighten, you continue tightening, and that creates a half hitch here on the string so that you get a very positive bite and it does not slip. It will not. If you wind it the other way, sometimes they will slip, and they may slip for a very long time before they finally take purchase. So by doing it this way, you have an instant purchase of your string. I'm not going to tune it right yet. I'll wait just a few more minutes until I get the other one strung. And that also leaves the bridge intact so that you don't have to re-intonate. Okay, we're going to try it again from this angle to perhaps get another shot at how this is done. I'm going to bring in, I've bent my loop a little bit, and I'm going to bring the loop in, and so that it catches the tailpiece in the right one. And then I bring it up this way, hold on to the string, and then you can go ahead and put your string in, leave a little gap there. Wrap it back around the direction that you need to go with it. Then you've got your half hitch started, and then you can go ahead and tighten your string. Kind of keep a handle on it so that it will maintain the tailpiece. And now we have our perfect little half hitch. All right, so I've got the other side, the top strings areas cleaned, and the D and the G, and I'm getting ready to put them on. And so once again, I'm going to take the loop and bend it up just a little bit so that it gets in underneath my tailpiece nicely. Run it down and put it into the tuning peg. Now I leave all of the strings long until I'm done, basically because I don't want to poke myself after I've trimmed them, and you'll see what I mean after I get them trimmed. But once again, I take the string around the opposite direction that it's going to turn and put it in under the running part of the string like this, so that basically it comes up and creates a half hitch right there. So then I start turning. You see how it bites on the string right there, and I will adjust it there a little bit. And so now it's got a perfect bite on the string, and it cannot slip. There is no way that that is ever going to slip. Okay, now it comes to just going ahead and trimming off the strings once you've completed. And I usually trim them off kind of close. The reason that being is because there's no slipping anywhere along this, and it saves you from actually catching one of these once in a while and poking yourself in the finger, or poking someone else in the finger, or making little holes in your hands that you really don't want. It could cause leaks. So we don't want leaks. And so I kind of semi-tuned it up here to make sure that my intonation is correct, but not very good. Check the intonation, make sure it's there. That all sounds great to me. That's just out of tune, so there's nothing I can do about that right now, but I will in a minute. Anyway, that is the way you take care of your mandolin in changing strings and keeping the intonation, keeping the bridge where it wants to be.